Okay, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. So I'm a bit late on this one. David Adeleye versus Filip Hrgovic. Let's talk about it. So look, Filip Hrgovic, coming off of a win against Joe Joyce, the juggernaut. And his previous fight before that was a loss to Daniel Dubois. All right, Daniel Dubois obviously doing great things in the heavyweight division. Adeleye, his last fight was against Jamie TKV, a very controversial fight where a lot of people felt like he was getting outboxed. And then, we had that controversial knockout. Before that, I'm not sure, he might have had a win before that. And I know previously before that fight, let's just say going back 3 fights, he lost to Fabio Wardley. So Adeleye has been pushed up there against Hrgovic. Frank Warren obviously looking to promote his fighter, trying to get him up there into the top 10 with hopefully a win of Hrgovic, which never happened. And a lot of people felt like it was a bit of a step too far for David Adeleye. Duke McKenzie, right? Former champion Duke McKenzie, who works for TalkSport right now, he came out and said that he believed Adeleye was going to stop Filip Hrgovic. That was a bit of a bold prediction. I've got a lot of respect for Duke McKenzie and his predictions and his analysis, but he was wrong this time. He was wrong. I picked Hrgovic to win this fight. I felt like his experience was just too much. Adeleye never looked like, in his last couple of fights, he's never looked like that fighter that could go out there and stop Hrgovic. Although he does have a few good tools in his possession. And I'm going to go through his tools. Adeleye has a good jab. I think he's got a decent jab. We saw what the jab did to Filip Hrgovic. It opened up a cut over his eye. I would like to see him be more active with his jab, and I'd like to see him double it up, maybe even triple it sometimes. Then he can act off of the jab, like work off of the jab, right? He's got a good jab, but I'd like to see it more active. Right hand goes without saying. He's got a good right hand. He's a big, strong lad. He's athletic as well. Big lad. So, he can throw the right hand. But a special tool that he has, I've noticed, and he needs to hone this tool, is the left hook. He's got a devastating left hook, Adeleye, and he spams it at will, right? So, I would personally say this. I was listening to Spencer Fearon on, I think it was Seconds Out or something like that, and he was saying that Adeleye should go watch... He likes to talk about his old school fights. He says you should go and watch Sonny Liston versus Cleveland Williams. But I'm like, no. Personally, not no. It's a bad choice. Obviously Spencer's seen something there. But I would like Adeleye to sit down and study Joe Frazier. Smoking Joe Frazier. And one of the reasons why is because Adeleye has he's a good left hook. I'm calling it educated left hook. He spams it at will. It comes out. He has no problems bringing out that left hook. We have plenty of fighters down the years who cannot throw a left hook for shit. Deontay Wilder, he cannot throw a left hook at all. Dillian Whyte used to overreach with his left hook, and now it seems like he's got it in check. But even though it's a dangerous weapon for Dillian, Adeleye has that same weapon. I would urge Adeleye to go and watch Joe Frazier and try and, not emulate, but take something from him. Because Joe Frazier, for me, had the best left hook in the business. Okay. Other than that, I think Adeleye, personally, Adam Booth, they say he's this trainer who likes to train athletic, explosive fighters. He's done well with David Hay, etc., etc. The defense for me, for Adeleye, he takes too many shots. I would think now, I would like to see him maybe move on, go somewhere else, just learn a bit of defense, focus on his defense. Focus on the jab, the defense, and that hook, the left hook, right? But obviously defense comes first, primary. You focus on the defense, and then after the defense, you work on the jab, because the jab is a form of defense as well. For those of you who know, proper boxing minds know this. The jab is a form of defense, also offensive as well. Then after the jab, then you work on that left hook, turn that jab into a left hook at will. I think there's big things for Adeleye, personally. I think Adeleye is a dark horse in the heavyweight division. I think Hrgovic was a bit of a step too far for him. I think Adeleye will get a win at some point in his career where it will probably shock a lot of us. We won't expect him to win, and he will get the win. TKV wasn't one of them. But anyway, but again, last thing I've got to say is about Adeleye. He needs to drop this roadman attitude. I don't know if it's him personally, or that's him, or he's putting it on. But for me, it's cringe. It's very cringy. He tries to act, I don't know what it is. He's got this persona that, I don't know, it's not very... look, you try and act like you're some roadman and this and that, the way he goes on, and he goes and he gets beat bad. And it doesn't look good. It don't look good. Afterwards, like, you almost like, oh, after all the words I said, look what happened. Like he did that whole thing, that whole little fiasco thing he did with Wardley, with Fabio Wardley, and he ended up losing. Similar thing with his Hrgovic. He was being a bit arrogant, a bit brash, a bit cocky before but I wouldn't even say it was confident. I think there was just a little bit of arrogance there. And, you know, yeah, well, anyway, I don't know what to say. I wish you'd just drop it. Just be yourself, man. I'm sure, like, just be yourself. Try and be humble a little bit and go in there and do the work. I think you'll gain a lot of fans, and I think you'll go forward in this game. But anyway, do us a favour, smash the like button, hit that bell for notifications, get all the new and the latest videos.